When it comes to finding a job, it can certainly feel like new grads have the odds stacked against them. They're facing some tough competition and automated screening systems, AI, which can lessen their chances of landing an interview. That is why experts say that networking and personal connections are the key to the job search. Ruth Gotian joining us now. She is a high-performance expert and a member of the faculty at Columbia University's Teachers College. She's also the author of The Success Factor. Ruth, great to see you. You were just telling me a second ago you're very bullish on this time of the year for grads and this point of time in their life. What would you say in terms of how this outreach should proceed and why now? Why is now so important?
Now is the best time as a young grad because it's safe for you to say, I don't know. You are just starting. You are here to meet people. But you have to do it strategically in order to lay that foundation that'll set you up for the rest of your career.
But don't just rely on paper applications or electronic applications. You're saying the networking component is critical in all of this.
Absolutely. That's actually the best way because when you're submitting your application through a portal, it's you and thousands of other people. How are you going to stand out? But if you are constantly networking, when there is a role that is open, you want your name to be the one that comes out.
I think a lot of people that are watching you right now are going to be saying, okay, where do I go for the networking? How do I get involved in this? And then you said you have that really important 24/7/30 rule.
Yes.
So first of all, what is that? And then walk us through the networking.
Absolutely. That is how you follow up with people. So most people are good with collecting contacts. But what you really want to do is build a community. And the community takes some work. You need to follow up. And this was recommended to me by my co-author, Andy Lapata, the 24/7/30 rule. 24 hours after you meet someone, you touch base. So great meeting you. Love chatting with you about whatever. 7 days later, you want to follow up again. I keep thinking about our conversation about so-and-so. Here is something you want to add value, something that they might need help with. 30 days later, you follow up again with an article, a podcast, some way to connect your conversation from earlier to now. It's a good cadence without being a stalking.
Exactly. You want to go over the top, but that's just the right amount. I can't tell you how impressed I am personally whenever you meet with someone and they follow up with an email right away. It goes a long way.
Absolutely.
Speaking of which, first impressions, so important.
Yes.
At a networking event, what's your guidance on that?
Yes. First of all, don't talk about work. Don't talk about someone's title. You have to come prepared. And AI can actually help you with this. And if you talk to them about something that's not work-related, you are more likely to be remembered. If it's a favorite sports team, if it's your shared alma mater, if it's a favorite travel destination or food, those conversations will be remembered. I can't tell you how many conversations I have had over curly hair.
Exactly, because you have especially curly hair.
That's right.
That stands out. Let me also ask about AI real quickly, because we have a few seconds left. How has it changed the game here?
So the AI can actually help you not to do your networking, but to do the homework. You can ask AI to scrape all the social media, everything that's online about anything the person has published or spoken about to find themes. What is their favorite sports team? Where did they go to school? And then you can follow up that conversation. There's a lot of ways to learn that, including on LinkedIn Learning, where I have the course, Networking in the Age of AI.
Use AI to your advantage.
Absolutely.
Ruth Gotian, thank you so much. Great tips there. And tomorrow, we're going to be following up on this topic. We continue our New Grads Week series with more tips to help graduates land their first job. You are watching NBC News Daily. We will be right back.